What is up, everyone? Currently in Stockton at the dog park with my dog. He's getting raped. About to head over to my dad's, do a little detail on what's going to happen with the civic, ideas of what I'm going to be doing. So after my dog's done, I'll take off.
Nightlife, ready to spit. Pack what evidence? Wait to take across the planet. We'll step it up this year. Weatherman, the time's right. Sleep all day to wake up for nightlife. Ready to spit.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here, back at my dad's. I got the jumper box connected to the battery. I'm about to jump start the car. Hopefully I have enough charge. If not, I gotta do little small stuff, and I'm gonna talk about all the things that I plan on doing to the car and see if I have an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, see if it'll start up.
Wouldn't start.
Won't start. Not enough power in the box. So let me go and give you guys a walk around and give you an idea what I'm going to be doing to the car. So let's go. Alright, for the interior, of course, still keeping the stereo. I mean, energy hub. I'm freaking hot. Stereo wise, I'm going to be taking this out and putting a stereo here. I'll probably most likely do the full face just so I can run the screen for the HON data. This right here will be, I'll show a picture of it. I'm going to be putting in I'll pop the picture right now, but it'll be the battery key, push start, and then it comes with a couple of toggle switches. And with that, I'm going to be able to run all the other things that I plan on doing with it. I kind of don't want to say what it is for yet. The battery, I'm going to be running it down there. So I will be mounting my battery on the floor. So at least that'll be there. Gauge wise, is going to be the S2000 cluster. So that'll be that. Probably gonna need to put a new windshield. Let's see, a little crap going on here. Other than that, that's gonna be pretty much the front. It's not gonna be too much crazy stuff. Probably will be covering this with suede and having the stitching or flock it. So that'll be majority just for the front. The GSR shift knob, hopefully you guys can see it. Gonna be using the K-Tune shifter. I'll post a picture of that as well, with the B16B, so at least I can adjust it, sit it closer, and be up higher, and then I'll be able to use that. For the center console here, I'm using the tripod today, so at least I'm trying to block too much of that sound, but I can't about the JDM back seats and the really giant armrest that goes from here to the back. Hopefully you guys can see it, but there's two screws down there, and that's where it connects to, and the screws will lock it in. I'll be showing a picture of also that of what I'm going to be putting here, and it's actually a full carbon fiber. So I'll post a picture of that one as well. I need new Toyota seat belts because they expired in 2015 and it is 2018. I'm rocking it now, so that's what I'll be doing with that. These seats, I do plan on keeping them. They are NRG seats. very comfortable, and like I said, I'm a big boy. I used to be skinny, moved to Vegas and got fat. So they fit me comfortably because I'm fat. But other than that, this seat I will, well, once I lose some weight, I'm gonna get a nice, probably bright seat. For the time attack, thinking about getting the seats with the protection for the helmet, for the head and everything. Other than that, the back seats are basically going to stay the same. If you can see in the corner where the bar goes across, I need to loosen it so the seat belts can go in. I need to replace one of the buckles in the bottom because it's a center buckle and it's not connecting. So I gotta fix that. And then pretty much that's pretty simple inside the interior. I'm not really gonna go all out, except, well, yeah, I'm gonna do the roll cage too, so this will have a roll cage. Roll cage, dashboard. The stereo here will come out, and this will have the battery kill, the push start, the toggles, and then this will have the full screen, so I can have other RPM gauges as well from the Honda, and I can do my tuning and run it from here. The floor, this is really bad. Like I said, this was daily driven, so the carpet is bad, super stained. I do have some floor mats that I have back at the house. I'm going to call up H1, I'll put their Instagram, you guys check them out. It's a detailing company. Gentleman's name is Hi, local in Stockton. Does really good job, and would like to have him do the seats, the JD back seats, the full carpet. So once I get a place to put this in the garage, because I don't have a place where I stay, and it sits out here by my dad's house, and I don't want to put it in the backyard because then there's no cameras back there. So the cameras catch the front over here if anything. Other than that, that's the plan with the interior. And then we'll head to the front of the car and I'll explain what's going to go on there. So let's go to the front. Alright, for the front of the car, what I plan on doing is putting back the Mugen lip. I'm going to add the diffusers on the bottom, the whole front lip with the, I forgot what they're called, but they're the bars that connect to the bumper to hold it in. I actually have another different bumper I'm putting on here. That one has the air vent for the intake. I'm about to fall. And redo the headlights. I love these headlights because I do have daytime running lights on them. Engine, of course, is going to be the B16B. That one already has DC headers, AM cold air intake, full tune-up. Everything's perfect on it. But even though it runs perfect, it's a good engine, I still want to take it apart and rebuild it and prep it for the supercharger. So the B16B will be supercharged. Reason why I want a supercharger and not turbo is because when entering a corner, I want to be able to exit the corner at full speed with no lag. And like I said, if I lose it in the straightaway, at least I can catch up, make up my time during the, when hitting the apex. So, but for the lip, it's going to be very aggressive in the front. I'm going to go for the uphill aggressive look, and I'll throw a couple pictures in there as well. But from that, going to be very aggressive in the front. The side of the bumper, will be, when the lip comes out here, there'll be a splint that comes up here as well. And when the splint comes up here, there'll be a rod that connects from here to there. So it will be sticking out pretty far. Just so I can have the air cut in, go in, and then I will be adding carbon fiber fenders. I do know one place that does have it. And then I will be cutting the carbon fiber here and putting in brake vents. So, and I will be doing the wheel wood because I like wheel wood. I know that you can only use dirt brake pads, and I'm okay with it because I like wheel wood. Again, I'm falling. That's the plan for this, for the front end. The hood, I would really like to do the shark fins vents on it, but the way things are looking, they do not make it for a 4-door, and the hoods are not the same, so that's going to be the issues. So for that'll be how the front end's going to be. Roof wise, just rewrap it. I like the carbon fiber because they don't make a carbon fiber for the roof, and I don't want to customize it. Too much money. Side skirts. Side skirts are going to be running the one pretty much everyone that does. They're just basically thick and they just run down front to back. You just got to find who makes it, where can I purchase it. Like I said, I'll post a picture of other cars that have it so you guys have an idea. That's what I'm going to do for that. And then for the rear, what I'm going to do is down tip exhaust by K-Tune. This bumper, keeping the rear fog, keeping the trunk, carbon fiber trunk. I will be doing the chassis mount, which will be cut into the bumper and have the wing come up. I do want the wing to be roof level and about this far out. So it's going to be a very big, aggressive time attack wing. The bottom, I'm debating on lower diffusers or aggressive diffusers for the rear. So I know for time attack it's a lot of arrow, cutting time, cutting seconds, and the air coming in from the bottom to escape the rear. There's a lot more work to do underneath the car. So like I said, I'm still learning. I'm trying to get everything down for that. But pretty much that will be for the rear. A lot of people don't like that style, but like I said, it's a time attack car. I'm not going to put a carbon fiber wing with a metal bracket into the carbon fiber trunk. I don't trust it. I'm afraid that it'll rip out, so I'd rather just do something safe, connected to the bumper. I'll put in some tabs, the rear and the front. I can pop the bumper off in and out on both front and back. Other than that, pretty much simple. For the wheels though, I like to make it a surprise, but you know what, I won't even tell you what the wheels are going to be because I'm going to do something a little bit different. And I've been wanting to do this since actually 8th grade, freshman year. And I'm not young, I'm hella old now, so long time, but financially I can't do it. So it's something I wanted to do actually on 240 because, like I said, I've always been a Nissan guy. Like I said, drove that in high school. So that's the plan with this car, how I'm going to do it. And I also want to set it up to where it's a time attack car, but yet I can daily it. Might be a rough daily, but I want the engine to where it can be, you know, smoggable California. That's kind of my goal, is to say, oh, I have a time attack car that's smoggable, and just, I guess, to say bragging rights. But for the engine bay, I'll do the oil catch can. I'll probably run a oil cooler out front. So camera set. So I'll have put the splitter, the lip, the sides here, and then I'll probably end up having the oil cooler run out from the grill and mount it here, and then have another location for the license plate. Because in California, I don't know what states or country you guys are in, but California, where we have to have a license plate in the front. So just like in Junior's video, if you guys watched it on the Daytona, that bracket he has for the license plate, that is excellent. So that is something I'm going to look into getting for this car, so I can do that. There's two hoods I really like. I'll post a picture of it. First one will be the one that usually everyone has, it's just a regular vent, one single vent that goes in. And then the one I really like, and I know they make it for the hatchbacks and I believe the coupes as well. And those are the gills, and it has like two separate ones. Now that's one I really love, that one. So that's the plan with this car. I know a lot of people always tell me like, man, it's a Civic, get rid of it. Buy yourself a freaking expensive car. But I love the car. It's cheap, fun to play with. It's great to drive around. Yes, I'm hella big, and I'm gonna kind of show you guys that. So I'm gonna get in, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I have to get out of this car. I am 6'4", probably the tallest Filipino in Stockton. I can get in, fine, but I'll show you guys how I get out. So let's check that out. Alright, I'm gonna get on in. Hey, come on. Come on, buddy. Outside. Let's go. Come on out. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Go over the other side, buddy. Come on. Come on. Over. Over. I have to have the wheel off. And then when I'm in, then I put the wheel in. When I get out of the car, take the wheel off, set it to the side, hook my elbow here, hook this in here, and that's how I have to get out of my car, just because I am that big. And I swear it's not because I'm hella fat. I did the same thing when I was about 125 pounds lighter. So, and I was skinny. I ain't gonna lie. I'll show you guys proof of that. But like I said, gotta lose weight, get this car going. Suspension wise, I already have it. I just needed 2 coilovers. And I don't know what coilovers are great. I know everybody running BC just because they're affordable. They're not a ridiculous price. So most likely I'm gonna probably go with those, try them out. Hopefully they are good. And like I said, I like the Civic because it's front-wheel drive. It's an underdog car. It's a 4-door, and a lot of people, they downplay. They say, "Oh, why that car? This and that. You're a big ass dude. Go get a 350Z, or go finally go get your R32." Don't worry, I'll be getting that too. But for now, I like this because it's underdog. I like to build it, make it to where people say, like, "God damn, that was a fast car," or "How is he hanging with me?" or "God damn, he smoked me." So, like I said, I don't drag race. I've always been into VIP, autocross, and time attack, just because I don't know. I just enjoyed it a lot. And with Arch Road, going to Arch Road, everybody drag racing, that was fun. I just majority liked the meet, where seeing everybody, hanging out with everyone, and then just going out there. And that's what I enjoyed the most. The drag racing, I wasn't really a big fan of it. I like watching it and being there, but actual having the lights go and take off, and I'd rather hit a corner and accelerate out and take off on them. And that's what I like. I mean, that's just my taste. So that's what I'm building the car for. So yeah, I'll do a little slideshow and a little cinematic thing, or it's getting hot out here, so I better get in. And it's 4th of July, so happy 4th to everybody. Be safe. Be careful with fireworks. Coming from Vegas and playing with the big stuff, falling down again. So just be careful out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Nightlife. Nightlife. Sleep all day to wake up.